see that performance? Did you see it? I don't know what to tell you. I don't know how to accurately describe what I just watched. I don't know the words to put together to summarize what we might be experiencing in Denver, Colorado. I don't know if I have the words to accurately articulate to you what might be happening with the Denver Nuggets. We are in a new era of Denver Nuggets basketball, the golden era of Denver Nuggets basketball. And we have to thank Tim Connolly. We have to thank Calvin Booth. We have to thank Mike Malone. We have to thank our lucky stars that Nikola Jokic fell to the Denver Nuggets in the 2014 NBA draft at number 41 overall. We got to be thankful that Carmelo Anthony asked out and went to New York, and New York gave us a 2016 switch of a pick. We picked up Jamal Murray with the 7th overall pick. We got to be thankful that Michael Porter Jr. unfortunately had a back injury, but the NBA team passed him up. The Clippers passed him up twice. The Nuggets stole him at 14 in the 2018 NBA draft. And we got to be thankful that the Orlando Magic never figured out how to quite use Aaron Gordon. And because of it, he was putting up decent numbers, but he never became what he could become. He never became what he could become because they never had the personnel to fit his game, to get done everything that needs to get done. But you see, when all those things come together, when all those players come together, when all those things happen to make a great team come together, it doesn't just work, but it becomes unstoppable. It becomes unflappable. It becomes one of those kind of things that it looks like the beginning of a dynasty. Let me paint this picture for you. We're going to talk about the game in a minute, but let me paint this picture for you. Get comfortable. Get comfortable. The Denver Nuggets, just like a team back in 2013-14, they started off with trades that went under the radar. They already drafted their Steph Curry. They already drafted their Klay Thompson. They already drafted their Draymond Green. But then Andre Iguodala came. But they had Harrison Barnes on that team. And that team went from a very good team, even went from a great team to the start of a dynasty. That's what we might be witnessing in Denver, Colorado. Aaron Gordon is 25 years old. Nikola Jokic is 26 years old. Jamal Murray is 24 years old. Michael Porter Jr. is 22 years old. And tonight, their first game together, their first time stepping on the court, no practice, their first time running sets together. Jokic is teaching Aaron Gordon on the fly where he ought to be, what he ought to be doing. Their first game together, Jokic was a plus 20. First game together, Jamal Murray was a plus 23. First game together, Porter was a plus 18. First game together, Aaron Gordon was a plus 17. First time stepping on the court. And the Denver Nuggets blew out the Atlanta Hawks 126-102. And let me not skip by this. The Denver Nuggets have been struggling against Trae Young for the last 2 years. He's been averaging over the last 3 games. You can look at the Atlanta Hawks broadcast, 36 points and 12 assists per game the last 3 games. And tonight, Jamal Murray played really good defense on Trae Young. Trae Young was a minus 16 with 21, 5, and 7 on 8 of 14 and 3 of 7. He only had 2 free throws, which is crazy. Jamal Murray was really good on him. But when Aaron Gordon got switched on to Trae Young, in the past, we had reasons to be concerned. Because we know, unless it's a quick guard like Facu or somebody like Jamal, we have something to worry about. But Aaron Gordon stood on an island multiple times with Trae Young, put the clamps on him. Aaron Gordon then went back to had a player that had been previously hot for the last 5 games, went back against John Collins, held John Collins to 3 of 9 tonight and 1 of 4 from the three-point line and a minus 12. Aaron Gordon stepped on the court and took the Denver Nuggets from a fringe contender. They took the Denver Nuggets from a really good team into a great team and a potential dynasty. This is not hyperbole. Do you understand that if you have your player who's the oldest player is 26 and youngest to 22 years old, and you get them on the same page for years to come, you have a quartet that's unchallengeable. Because you know what? With the Nets, all their players are either in their late 20s, Kyrie at 29 years old, or everybody else is in their 30s. They're not going to be around forever. And on top of that, I would be willing to put Jokic up against any one of those players this year. Jamal Murray in the playoffs against Kyrie Irving, every time. Kevin Durant, James Harden, Jokic is going to have to show up and play. Aaron Gordon will have to play. MPJ going to have to grow up, but that's going to be a matchup. But you see what's happening is the Nuggets are establishing that they are going to be the team of the decade. You got Zion. You got Brandon Ingram. You got Lonzo Ball. But that is not Jokic, Porter, Murray, Gordon. What you saw tonight was special. What you saw tonight is potentially the coming of a dynasty. Tonight was just the beginning. Tonight was just the teaser of what is to come. Y'all, I'm Swiper Cam. Welcome to the video. I'm recording this on March 28th after the Denver Nuggets blow out the Atlanta Hawks 126-102. Aaron Gordon makes his debut. JaVale McGee didn't even step on the court tonight because the Hawks went small and they blew them out. After I was listening to the Atlanta Hawks broadcast telling us the Nuggets can't play defense, not realizing they had two horrible games last week, saying the Nuggets couldn't play defense, and they held them up to under 100 points for most of the game until that third unit came in. I don't know how else to describe what this means for Nuggets Nation. If you are a part of the establishment of the Nuggets culture for the last several decades, you understand. But if you're new, if you just came on board with Serbia because you got Jokic here, or Argentina because you got Facu here, or because you got Vlatko, or whoever else it might be, or even Jamal Murray in Canada, this might be new to you. But the Nuggets have never had this much elite talent. And this is the thing, y'all. We saw this multiple times. Just the play that Paul Millsap and Jamal Murray made famous was when they would be in the corner. Jokic would have the ball at the top of the key, and they would run that screen, just a back screen. Murray would pick for Millsap's man. Millsap would roll through, and if they didn't want to switch, you hit him inside. But tonight, it was Aaron Gordon and Jamal Murray. And can you imagine the conversations that the defenses are going to be having for the next several years should they stay together? Are you going to switch that and give Jamal Murray a big and give Aaron Gordon a little? Are you going to not switch it and hope he follows and one of the most athletic players in the NBA cutting to the basket like he did tonight for a banger? Aaron Gordon had opportunities, 3-4 of them for dunks. Aaron Gordon was hitting his shots tonight. Aaron Gordon tonight, 21 minutes, 13 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 6 of 9 from the field, 1 of 4 from the three-point line, 1 steal, great defense, plus 17. Will Barton tonight, 32 minutes, 12 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 5 of 13 from the field, 1 of 4 from the three-point line, 1 of 3 from the free throw line, plus 18. Jamal Murray tonight, 31 minutes, 17 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, 7 of 11 from the field, 1 of 4 from the three-point line, 2 of 3 from the three-point line, plus 23. Jokic, 16 points, 10 rebounds, 8 assists, 7 of 12 from the field, 1 of 2 from the three-point line, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 2 blocks, and a steal, plus 20. Michael Porter Jr., 27 minutes, 15 points, 10 rebounds, another double-double, 3 assists. That is season high? 6 of 12 from the field, 2 of 5 from the three-point line, 1 of 1 from the free throw line, and a plus 18, man. What y'all gonna do, NBA? What y'all finna do, NBA? Here's the thing. The Nuggets play against the Philadelphia 76ers on Tuesday. Excuse me. Embiid looks like he's going to be out. That's still going to be a really good test. That's a very long team. Ben Simmons, Tobias Harris. That's a great shooting team. They got Seth Curry. It's going to be a good test. And then right after that, they got the Clippers. And you get to see this week, what does it look like to have Aaron Gordon with those three other players against elite teams? And we get to see it right away. Today was just a start, y'all. And again, y'all, I got plenty of game notes we can talk through. Jokic had a steal to start the game. MPJ had a dunk and a three-pointer to start the game. AG had a dunk after hitting a mid-range for his first shot. Facu hit 2 threes tonight. JaMychal Green tonight. Welcome back, sir. 20 points, 7 rebounds from JaMychal Green. 3 of 5 from the three-point line, 7 of 12. Welcome back, JaMychal Green. I can talk about all this. But Nuggets fans, if you are a fan of any player on the Nuggets team, I want you to take this opportunity just to enjoy the moment. We made it through the Robert Pack, Nick Van Exel. We made it through the Antonio McDyess days. We made it through the end of the Carmelo Anthony era. We made it through the Brian Shaw era. We made it through all of those little nicks and bruises and misses, and we now have the MVP on the Denver Nuggets. Michael Porter Jr., top 10 potential player in the NBA. Jamal Murray, an all-NBA caliber point guard. And Aaron Gordon, the perfect two-way player to slot in between both of them, who is a better version of what Jeremy Grant was for the Denver Nuggets last year. He's 6'8", 235 pounds. That's almost just as much as LeBron James. That's just as big as Kawhi Leonard. And he wants to be involved in this system. He wants to do his job. On the season, Aaron is averaging 14-6-4. Tonight he had 13-2-1, but only in 21 minutes because he didn't need to play. So now when we need him to play against the Sixers and the Clippers, what's going to happen then? This is crazy, man. I mean, the Nuggets were down 31-35 in the first quarter. Then they were up 65-55 at the end of the half, and it was over from there. Then they were up 97-79 at one point in the third quarter, and then they won 126-102. And you could just tell. The Nuggets, they shot 54% from the field. They shot 42% from the three-point line. Bol came in and hit 2 3-pointers. He looked good. He looked great coming off the bench. Paul Millsap, 9-5-3 tonight, a +6. Facu tonight hit 2 threes, 6 points, 5 assists. PJ 2 and 3, +3. Everybody was in the pluses tonight. Even Zeke Naji was in the pluses tonight. Man, what a time to be a Nuggets fan. Y'all, what we need to hope for is that everyone in the NBA gets healthy. I want LeBron James, I want Steph Curry, Anthony Davis. I want everybody to be healthy. I want the Nuggets to be healthy because I want everybody to get their best shot to beat this Nuggets team. If you beat all 4 of them in a 7-game series, you deserve to win the championship. But what's going to be difficult is you're not only going to have the MVP and an MVP-level playoff Jamal Murray, you're going to have to deal with the Michael Porter Jr., who's older, more developed, and now Aaron Gordon. Wow. Just wow, y'all. Man, wow. Y'all, we got the 76ers on Tuesday. We then have the Clippers on Thursday. This is the start of something crazy. The Nuggets have won 12. I think they're, 11-3 in their last 14? 11-3 in their last 14? They're streaking. They're making plays as a team. They're playing defense. They're coming together as an offense. Again, there's going to be bumps in the road. We're not expecting perfection. So even here for me, it's not going to be perfect. But what's going to happen is the more they synchronize, the more they understand how to play with each other. You see, Aaron Gordon made a pass over his head to MPJ for a corner and 1-3 today. And it was just like, oh, y'all, man, Aaron Gordon wasn't lying. His passing is underrated. And that's what's going to be so fun for y'all watching Aaron Gordon play. He has always been an underrated passer, and he's going to be able to show it, not just, again, with a great team, but in the biggest moments in the playoffs. He's going to be able to show he can distribute the ball, shoot the ball, defend, and get to the rack. Y'all, that's going to end this episode. This is Swipe It Cam, Swipe It Gang. Let me know in the comment section what you think. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Y'all, let's see if we can get to 3,000 by the end of next week. Let's see if we can get 3,000 subscribers by the end of next week. We've already gotten another 280, almost 300 since Thursday. Y'all, we are peaking. Serbia at 10,000. Let's go. Swipe It Gang. We out. I'll see y'all soon.